In this business, a lot of it is scavenging. You have to do it. You have to do it quick with a very limited budget. Well, hey everybody, Scavenger Steve back here with you, and with a guy working for me today by the name of Sean. And we had a problem with the sheetrock in the ceiling, and he is about to show us how to apply. Is it called popcorn texturing, Sean?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you got the applicator in your hand, right?
Yep.
Is there another name for it that you know of?
It's a spackling gun.
Okay, a spackling gun. And you can see the texture, the old texture here, and over here you see the new sheetrock that's smooth. And so we're going to try to level things out a little bit. He's getting his texturing gun. You can see it splatting now. Okay, I don't want to get too close. I don't want to get splattered, Sean. Yeah. Okay, so we are back here in a bedroom at 119 East State Street, and we're retouching the texturing on part of the ceiling that we had to replace with new sheetrock. So I'm going to turn the camera back around, and Sean is splatting on the new texture. You can see it collecting there, and you can see it just now starting to match what we have, what the old texturing is like. You can just barely see how the new texturing is going on there, and within just a few minutes, Sean, you'll be done, won't you?
Yes, sir.
This is a project, of course you only have a quarter of a piece of sheetrock at the very most that you're trying to touch in. And so you're looking at 15 or 20 minutes, maybe?
Yeah.
Gives you an idea of how to apply texturing with just a small hand applicator. Instead, you don't have to go and buy or rent a compressor and a gun to splat it on. Like if you were, pardon?
It's a texture gun?
A texture gun. You don't have to do that. You can go to the local hardware, and for just a few dollars, you can buy the little hand applicator. In a bedroom, upstairs bedroom here at 119 East State Street, Marshalltown, Iowa. If you watched any of my previous videos, we've just finished putting the Drive-It, which is an insulating material and a rebeautification material, you might say, to the exterior wall, the west side of this building. I had enough money to do the other three sides a few years back, but I never finished the west side. So anyway, we did that, and all at the same time we were having a water leak coming through right up there, coming through the ceiling, and we checked the roof over and over and over. We couldn't figure out why there was water coming in up here. It's ruined the sheetrock. We had to cut out a pretty big sized chunk. And so right about the same time, my workers outside there on the west side finished the Drive-It, the exterior surface, ephes, known as Drive-It. And it seals moisture from coming in, as well as a great insulator. Really helps you on your heating and cooling costs. Okay, and also rebeautifies. So a lot of people do it just because it makes an old building look just sparklingly brand new. But anyway, I'm getting off the topic just a little bit, but to talk about this hole up here, we cut out the sheetrock, kept an eye on it. We studied it for the biggest part of 2 months. Then when the contractors came and did the west wall out there with the Drive-It, it sealed up the wall, and we noticed, hey, we had huge downpours, and we ran up here and checked this where the water was coming in, and it was no longer coming in. So what does that tell you? The water was actually coming through the wall. It wasn't coming through the roof. I would have bet $1,000 that it would have had to have been coming through the roof, but it was not. It was coming through the side wall, and then which caused this part of the sheetrock to drop down, and so we had to cut it out, square it off, and put in some new sheetrock. So I'm going to take a couple of steps up the ladder here. We just got done applying the popcorn texturing just with a little hand applicator. So I'm just going to show you, I didn't have a chance to show you the complete job. Now, it hasn't been painted yet, of course, but the object was to put on the texture. You can see the old texture here. All right, and then to try to match that, so over here is what we just finished putting on. You can see that. So it's not a perfect job by any means, but it looks very good. And when we get a couple of coats of paint on that, there won't be one person out of 50 that would say, hey, you know what, I wonder if there wasn't 2 different people that put that texture on or whatever. So anyway, in this business, a lot of it is scavenging. You have to do it. You have to do it quick with a very limited budget, and you can't worry about what one tenant out of 50 or one tenant out of 100 might think. No one's going to pack up and move out because there's a slight change in the texturing of the ceiling. Okay, so just a little tip that I've enjoyed sharing with you. Hope you liked it. This is Scavenger Steve, once again encouraging you to go seize the day and scavenge your way. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.